Hello there, and welcome to Five Figures. And it seems like, for some reason, everywhere I go online these days, I keep running into vintage wrestling and Macho Man. I don't know why it's all over right now, but it sure is. I'm not going to complain about it because who doesn't love the Macho Man? So we're going to start with Macho Man, dead center. I managed to luckily score this Macho Man figure at a GameStop on clearance. He was not that much money. I was very excited about it. The jacket fits a little weird. Most of these rubber coats that they wear do fit really weird. Not everybody's into them. I'm about 50-50 on them. I don't normally display the characters with those on. I just think they look weird. But this Macho Man comes with a cowboy hat, which is a big plus to me. I kind of wish I had some like longer fringe and stuff like that, but the more I learn about Macho Man, the more I respect his fashion choices. This is an elite. It's an amazing figure. I'm glad to have it. And I know I sold a whole bunch of stuff, and I sold hundreds and thousands of figures. Not hundreds of thousands, just hundreds or thousands of figures. Hundreds of wrestling figures for sure. And this is one that was not going to get sold. This one got kept because it's Macho Man. Next up, we'll take a step over here. Look at Razor Ramon, when he was called Razor Ramon instead of just Scott Hall. And I love this figure, but there is something a little off about it. I haven't been able to figure it out. Something in the torso just feels shaped a little weird, or possibly the head is too large. I don't know. There's something a little different with this figure, but I do think it is probably one of the best Razor Ramon figures that I've seen. And I love it. It's in his classic purple. I know he wore a lot of purple and yellow outfits, but this particular one, to me, just seems like the most iconic. The head sculpt is awesomely done, and I love the fact that it's got all the machismo and the chest hair and everything going on. One of the first, I think, elite figures I ever bought was that Razor Ramon. We'll step this way and look at this D-bag, Shawn Michaels. I do not like Shawn Michaels. I have never liked Shawn Michaels. However, I do like watching him wrestle sometimes. And this is one of my favorite Shawn Michaels outfits. It's so Shawn Michaels. Definitely one of my favorite Shawn Michaels outfits. And so this is one I wanted to keep. I thought it was, I think it's an all-around great figure. And even though I kind of bag on him and don't like him, sometimes it's the guy you don't like that you also still kind of like. That's how I always kind of feel about Shawn Michaels. He's a great spoil to a lot of wrestlers I like better, and that makes him worthwhile. And I mean, you can't knock his talent. It's just, it is what it is. He was always the bad guy to me. He was always the jerk. But I don't know. It's a darn good figure. Next up, we're gonna look at Boo Hiss. It's the Hulkster. And I don't have like a lot of hate for the Hulkster. I know he's definitely fallen in the eyes of many people, and probably with good reason. I think the most egregious thing he has done is just the way he held back so much other talent, and his politics and that BS. That's hard to go back and watch wrestling and enjoy, knowing that that's what's going on. Not like behind the scenes and personal life stuff. All these guys had terrible personal life stuff going on, but that wasn't in the ring. Hulk's stuff was in the ring. And once you know that, you look back and you watch the wrestling, you're like, that was going on in the ring. That's him burying somebody's career right there. That's him being a ring boss and controlling everything, and that makes it a lot less fun. It makes me wish I had the Hollywood Hogan figure, because honestly, that was my favorite incarnation of Hogan, was when he just acted like himself, basically, and was Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and a total douchebag. That was the best version of Hogan, and that was when I started watching wrestling. Intently watching it, was WCW and his heel turn and the New World Order and everything. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was the best version. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, that was the best. And this is not Macho Man, this is the Macho King. And I don't know how I feel as much about Macho King as I like Macho Man, but his fashion was still definitely there. Totally love it. If I remember, there was more fringe when he was king, so gotta love that. I don't even like fringe, but I like it on Macho, on Randy Savage. And like I said, this is another figure that didn't get sold because, I mean, it's Macho Man. I'm not gonna sell Macho Man. I might have sold one SummerSlam Macho Man, but I was not gonna sell this Macho Man because this one's too good. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna break out my full volume Macho Man impersonation. It's very good, but you know, isn't everybody's. Everybody has one, so. Anyway, that is my story. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like classic wrestlers, please do me a favor. Drop a comment and let me know which one was your favorite. Back in the day, who's your favorite classic, old school 80s wrestler? I'd love to know because I'm still trying to decide who mine is. Catch you later. Bye.